Hello. Oh no. Did my Discord decide to break again? Oh no. Ah, okay. Oh, voice wants having a moment again. Hello, chat. Technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a stream without some amount of stuff. I have a guest joining me, but they're gonna be a second. So we're just gonna yap until we're ready. So, I guess we can just have cutscenes running in the background until they're ready. Don't tell me this loads a separate game to watch the cutscenes. This loads a separate game to watch the cutscenes. Wait! Oh, that's so dumb. Alright, well, I'm glad it's not, because it actually, like, spoils parts of the game we're not even in. That's so dumb. I can't believe it does that. Alright, I found the game again. That's so weird. I wonder why it does that. Oh. Hello? Oh no. Oh no, not again. Oh wait, hang on. I might know why. Okay. Maybe?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Hooray! Yes, we can. Hang on. We gotta... Woo!
Okay.
Thank...
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Okay, just keep
Well,
talking.
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Alright, keep just yapping for a sec while I try to figure out how to get your audio correct.
Okay, so, I know that you're playing Kingdom Hearts. I have beaten the first game, but I never, got super into it, and I played some of the second.
Alright, well, guess what? Perfect. I am Kingdom Hearts Wizard Nerd. So,
yeah.
Just like how you could yap about Digimon, it's my turn to yap
Quite
about
literally
this
for
game.
hours, by the way.
No, yeah, I woke up in the server, or woke up, checked the server, and realized, whoa, there was a whole Digimon yap sesh going on that I missed.
Yeah, no, I'm really into Digimon, you have to understand.
No, completely understandable. Alright, so...
and since I don't have a I don't have a PNG tuber for you to use. I'll just be watching the chat on the stream.
Nah, you are good. You're fine.
Because I don't think there's a way for me to guest with my Vroid model.
Vroid? No, not unless I bring up Vroid. And the only way to get like a reactive is if you have like a dedicated reactive and you just set up the images on Fugi.
Yeah, no, I've been doing that with my friends for my streams. So
yeah,
I'm used
I noticed.
To that.
I saw the loss of Metal Greymon.
It was so sad.
Yeah, I bet, because it took me a while to kind of get the gist of it. And then I realized, oh, okay, each Digimon has like a set amount of life, and once it's lost, you basically reset the run.
Yeah, we had already lost 2 fights as Tyrannomon.
Oh.
So when we lost that last life as Metal Greymon, we were forced back to Egg. So we paid for hubris.
Okay, now it's making more sense. But I'm trying to remember where am I at within the game right now? I think. Oh, okay, now I remember. So last time I left off, I went to Monstro. We went to go save Pinocchio. We beat the first boss, got high jump, and now I'm just grinding synthesis materials because I very much want to fight the secret bosses. Because...
Understandable. Is that where you get Norded?
No, that is after Kingdom Hearts 2 where everyone starts getting Norded.
Okay.
Okay, stupid joke. I know you meant that as a joke, but do you understand what getting quote-unquote Norded means?
I have a vague understanding where it's about Xehanort and he like gets you and you get Norded, right?
Sort of. So basically what it is, big evil bad guy Xehanort is like, I will put a portion of my soul into you and you will become another me so I can use you for my plan to get the ultra super secret powerful MacGuffin and reshape the world. And then Pro ZD saw an ad where a character looked like they might have, and he just coined the term. I can't tell if your mind broke or your mic did.
I said great. Sometimes it doesn't pick up certain frequencies with the voice mod.
I understand the struggles. Well, not to that degree. I had a voice mod for a little bit to like do this was years ago. I had like redeems where I would let people change the modulation, but this was like freshman year of college. I was still showing my fleshy, gross face.
No, I'm doing it entirely because I like to present as more feminine in general. So you know. I've just got a very slight up pitch, but it is still an up pitch.
Yeah, it is there to make you comfortable and happy.
It's I didn't want to go full chipmunk voice because I've seen that disaster happen.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to be chipmunk. Just some people settle to be chipmunk. It's like, it's unfortunate, but it takes time and practice to get the voice and pitch you'd want.
And I figure if I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be the forever job, you know?
Yeah.
I would love it to be. As I've done this for the last bit less than a month, I would love to just do this as a living.
I think everyone would to some degree. Or maybe not everyone. A lot of people would.
I think a lot of people would like to.
And then they learn how stressful it gets.
Yeah. I think that's the difference, is that the parts that a lot of people would find too stressful, I'm actually finding really fun.
Yeah, and that's always good. It's
like...
No, go ahead.
I'm reaching out to new communities, because, like, yeah, I kind of have to. I can't just wallow posting VODs into the void forever.
Yeah, you have to, like, reach out and spread your wings and, you know, get people to join.
But it's also a ton of fun. I'm meeting fun people.
No, exactly. That's the benefit of it. You get to, like, meet cool people and do stupid stuff and make really dumb inside jokes that make zero sense.
Exactly.
Like explaining what getting Norded means. But yeah, so that Pro ZD meme where he just said, "Oh yeah, Aqua got Norded," that character wasn't even actually taken over by Xehanort. Some completely unrelated thing happened. And because he said it, it just stuck.
That just appeared like getting ignored it.
Yeah, it people, to be fair, a lot of people really did think it at the time because we just had a trailer to go off. The game wouldn't come out for another 8 months, I think, when they first showed that trailer.
Right. By the way, you know what? I have one really, really weird beef to pick with Kingdom Hearts fans right now.
Oh God! Wait, what is the beef?
This is going to be the weirdest beef you've ever heard of.
I'd love to hear it.
People, with the announcement of Silksong, people were bringing out the memes of like all the other games that
took forever. That
still don't have like the final installment out. I'm like, Kingdom Hearts, sit your ass down. 3 came out a few years ago.
Well, you see, you want to know what's funny? Kingdom Hearts 3 was not made to be the final game. It was made to be the setup to the next arc, which is why a lot of people got mad because they thought it would actually conclude our arc. And it.
Oh, sure, but like the list was like Mega Man and Half-Life, and I'm like, guys, Kingdom Hearts is not in that boat.
Well, to be fair. They were expecting Kingdom Hearts 3 since 2012.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I'm not denying it took a long time. I'm just saying it did happen.
Yeah, no, it absolutely did happen. But we were promised Kingdom Hearts 3, as it was set up properly, was supposed to happen sometime after 2012. That was when Dream Drop Distance came out and basically set up, oh, we're gonna have the final battle with Xehanort, and we know his plan, and we know what he's gonna do, and, you know, la-di-da-di-da.
Right.
Oh, cool, I got the Dumbo summon. So now we can do really cool, funny speedrunner skips.
I don't know what these skips are, but I'm interested.
So, actually, now that I got it, now I need to go back, talk to the fairy godmother, and get the actual summon.
Yeah, that seems like that's that classic JRPG tedium, isn't it?
Yeah, it's, oh, you got a key item. Now take it to the super secret special mage, and they'll...
Gotta backtrack back to the first town if you want to use this mechanic.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's... once you get to Agrabah, you can warp to other worlds quickly. But you gotta get to Agrabah, which is basically the halfway point. Yeah. It's magician study. Talk to the stupid fairy godmother. Alright, there. We have learned to summon Dumbo. So...
Woo!
Hooray. We can summon the boy.
To be honest, Dumbo is one of those movies we definitely had on VHS, but like...
You never watched? Or like you watched it once?
I watched it maybe twice.
Yeah, I had some of those too, where we had it.
Yeah, not to be too mean here, but I watched the Ninja Turtles movie more than that.
Oh, okay, hang on. I have to ask, which one? The 2008?
The live-action one.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say, I watched the 2008 animated one a lot. Like, way more than I had any right to.
We also had that, but I think I only watched it like 3 or 4 times. It was weirdly good.
Alright. So, to explain the Dumbo skip, because Dumbo can fly, you can use it to kind of get around certain puzzles. And there's a puzzle towards the final world where you need to do a bunch of backtracking to like different rooms to hit switches.
Or you could just use Dumbo, I get it.
Yeah, or you just use Dumbo, dismiss Dumbo, and jump onto the platform.
Yeah. No, I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Yeah. Alright. So now that we went on to the topic of movies we repeatedly watched as tiny little stupid babies. What is your weirdest one?
The weirdest one, it's probably a toss-up for like ones that I watched like at least 6 times, you know?
Yeah.
It's probably either the Dark Crystal or We're Back at Dinosaur Story.
Okay, you know what? I don't know why, but I've heard the Dark Crystal one a couple of times.
Oh, it's such a good movie. Oh
No.
my god, you've got to see it.
No, for real. I keep hearing it, and I keep saying I'm gonna do it, especially as a fan of just all of the Jim Henson like creations, and I still haven't sat down to do it.
You know what? I've got a question that will determine how hard I can sell this to you, because a friend recently put it into perspective. He's like a Zoomer. He's like less than 25. He had never seen the Dark Crystal before.
Yeah.
Do you like Elder Scrolls?
Unfortunately, I don't. I'm actually one of the biggest Elder Scrolls honk me people ever. I don't know what.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because he loves it because it feels like an old world myth being told in a completely alien setting.
Well, to me that... well, no, I kind of get it. It's... hang on, how am I thinking? It's the difference between, like, early Dungeons and Dragons versus Lord of the Rings.
Which is ironic, because when you watch it, you can clearly feel the bits they took from Lord of the Rings, but it's very narrative, and not like they just use the elves and dwarves and hobbits.
Yeah. Because if I was out for the analogy, I was going to go, oh, well, why didn't you just say Lord of the Rings? Because Lord of the Rings is a lot more high fantasy. There's more, like, mystical, otherworldly elements that they don't delve into because, oh, you don't really need to know it.
Yeah, when you think Lord of the Rings, you think this is standard fantasy, but, like, D&D is much more, kind of a kitchen sink, if I'm being honest.
Well, what D&D became definitely was the kitchen sink. But, like, really early on, I'm talking, like, pre-3rd edition. It's like, what it was in, like, the 80s.
Yeah, no, I admittedly, my first edition was 4th edition, so judge me harshly there.
Oh, it's one of those things where it's like, if that's what was there at the time, what are you gonna do? It was World of Warcraft came out, and they were like, whoa, people like fantasy. We need to appeal to that. So they...
I do actually, like, now that I've grown as a tabletop player and even developer, I do like a lot of things about 4E, but I understand why it flopped.
Yeah, no, 4E had really smart ideas. They just didn't know how to execute them at the time.
Yeah.
And it's also, unfortunately, why Pathfinder got so big, because so many people were like, I just want to play 3.5 edition, and all these new rules suck, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, then
Paizo just, took a big old hit.
Yeah, exactly.
And listen, I am not disrespecting Paizo here, I respect the hustle.
No, you have to. It's a hustle. You gotta go for it. You gotta get
like,
that
I can't hate Paizo. I play a Pathfinder 2nd edition game on Tuesdays. Like, I literally engage with their products.
Oh, shoot. Alright, so you may not know a lot about Kingdom Hearts, but what do you know about Square Enix games in general?
Not a whole lot. You have to remember, I've beaten one part of Nier Automata, which I don't think even counts, and then I've played an obscene amount of Final Fantasy XIV. Okay. That's about it.
Oh, well, you know what? You know enough. Alright, so you know the different variations of Flare, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, is this the Donald Duck lore? Yeah, I know that by osmosis.
Yeah, okay.
I love that.
Yeah, to put it into... For the audience who might not understand. Donald Duck in Kingdom Hearts 3 casts Zeta Flare. There is only one other being known in all of Square... No, sorry. Two beings in all of Square Enix's multiversal whatever. They're not all connected, but they share elements. That have casted that spell. One of them is Bahamut, which is like a primordial, basically god. And Aerie from Bravely Default, who was like the avatar of a god. Meanwhile, silly, stupid Duck Mage Boy casted it.
Hey, let Pinocchio go.
And you know what? I'm gonna say it. Based.
No, based.
Unbelievably based decision.
Unfathomably based. Donald
Because,
waited...
I mean, listen, it makes sense if you watch DuckTales. I mean, he's best friend with Storkules.
Oh, it all makes sense. It's all connected now. DuckTales was the missing link for King's...
Storkules.
You're right. DuckTales was the missing link in Kingdom Hearts all along. It's why Huey, Dewey, and Louie stopped showing up. He'd be too strong.
By the way, that reboot was really good. If you haven't seen it, watch it.
I've seen some of it. No, it's really good. I could have been Turbo?
Then you leave me no choice.
Pinocchio!
God, it was actually really funny because we were like making a game out of it. Like, you have to understand, I was kind of streaming before streaming because, like, just privately, me and my friends just have calls where we watch it and make jokes.
Yeah.
Our thing for DuckTales reboot was like assigning each other character kin.
Okay.
So there was just these funny moments of like, who's Launchpad? We had to figure out who was the funniest but least relevant person in our watch party.
Oh, okay, like each of you were assigned characters. Okay, I get it. Oh. It would help if I was tabbed into the game. No, that's hilarious. It's almost like what people do when they do like live dubs of video games and stuff. Like with that Sonic Adventure 2 meme that everyone makes.
The Snapcube dub?
Yeah. I imagine.
By the way,
it was
I got
almost like
assigned. I got assigned Louis for anyone curious.
Okay, hang on. I forget all of the nephew's colors. Huey was green.
Louis was green.
Okay.
Let me pull it up again.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait, I forget each of their names. I collectively call them.
Okay. Left to right, Louis is green, Huey is red, Dewey's blue. Now I remember Dewey is blue because we assigned one of our friends Dewey after Dewey said, "Let's Dewey this." And he was the blue one.
What a quote. Alright. So I have a hot take to have with Kingdom Hearts 1's plot. Alright, so you know, Riku's whole thing and how he got manipulated by Maleficent was, oh, Sora doesn't care about me. He's only caring about, you know, being epic Mr. Cool Man, and he's not trying to find Kairi. Even though the first...
Yeah, I was gonna say, literally the first thing that happens is, Riku, are you okay? Where's Kairi?
Yeah, no, literally. And then the second thing is, yo, we have this really cool ship. You could come with us and help find her. Meanwhile, Donald's like, no, he can't come. The world order and blah, blah, blah. And the first thing Sora says is, oh, come on. No, why not? He can come. He can help us. Bro
He's literally arguing that physics in the world order does not matter for you.
Yeah,
he wants you here.
Bro is sticking his neck out and arguing with a magic duck to make sure you can come. And you have the audacity to say this man doesn't care about finding Kairi? Nah. Nah. Bro, Maleficent was on some next level gaslighting.
I mean, I guess she's a wizard. I mean, you know. Not literally a wizard, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, a sorceress. What is she? What? I don't know.
She's a fairy, but like, I don't know if she's ever assigned anything more than that.
Yeah, not that I'm aware of. Oh, I forgot it could do this. I'm so used to just spamming gravity on this fight and cheesing it that way. I forgot he could give you MP orbs.
Whenever I play Kingdom Hearts, I always go for the sword, because I realize that I spend 90% of every combat just pressing the attack button.
That's fair. But, what's funny? If you want to just, like, be unga bunga and not care about, you know, magic or anything, the best starting weapon is actually the shield. And the reason is you learn the, the skill that protects you when you heal yourself faster. And it's really weird and not intuitive. But like as a trade-off, you learn all the like super hyper aggressive abilities first. You're way more frail. I think picking the shield also gives you like an extra item slot to start. I think, I don't remember. I know I picked the shield because I was like, I want to fight super bosses and not have to get to like level 86 to get Leaf Bracer. Whatever level it was at, it was stupid high. But I also say this as someone who did Sword as their very first run. So I understand it. Ooh, there's cool Dream Sword. Why would I pick the other two? These are dumb.
Obviously, a hero has sword and board.
Exactly. It's a shame they wouldn't let Sora shred until Kingdom Hearts 2. You know, actually, Disney, where is my Kingdom Hearts Pro Skater? I'd pay good money for that.
I mean, wait. Can it be any game where you can make a Kingdom Hearts character in a Pro Skater game?
Well, I mean, technically, you could make any Pro Skater game a Kingdom Hearts game.
Well, no. I was gonna say Disney Skate Adventure, the one where we had the create a character system.
Oh, I forgot about that game!
Yeah, we owned it.
I completely forgot they made that.
We got really into it, and I cannot explain to you for the love of me why.
It's Pro Skater, but there's Goofy in it. It's literally the engine. Right? Or am I thinking of the Metal Gear Solid one?
No, there was two different Disney ones.
Oh,
There's the one where it was like actual Disney characters, like Mickey, Donald, and Goofy in like skate gear. And then there was the one where it was more like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and you had to create a character, and you could play as Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh, okay. Then that was the one I'm probably confusing the two of them.
Yeah, like, no, I know why that mistake happened, because there were somehow two Disney games with this premise that were wildly different.
Yeah. Which you'd think Disney would be better at. Because, fun fact, the reason in Kingdom Hearts 1 Mickey was not allowed to have, like, a full reveal was because there was a Capcom game. It was like a point-and-click early years adventure game that was going to star Mickey, and they didn't want it conflicting with Kingdom Hearts. So they said Kingdom Hearts couldn't get Mickey.
I can see that. Because, Garrett, do you mind if I just send images in DM quick?
No, go ahead. Do it.
Just want to be sure. Because these were out at the same time.
Hang on. I gotta see this.
These were on the same consoles.
Oh, yeah. No. These were... what the... Yeah, these were like, what, within a year of each other?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna be honest, the creative character one feels more Kingdom Hearts because you're entering a bunch of Disney worlds. So my headcanon is that this is where Riku's friends go to skate. Or not Riku, Roxas.
It's where Hayner, Pence, and Olette went to go skateboarding.
Exactly.
Kingdom Hearts 1.75.
We have the missing link. We figured out your game, Nomura.
We figured it out. We didn't realize this was important to the lore.
See ya.
You want to know something actually really funny?
That was a very clippable moment. I'm sorry.
No, it was, and I'm totally going to keep that clip.
just at me with it on your social media when you do.
Absolutely. God, I lost my train of thought. Right. So all of the like Kingdom Hearts 1 point blah blah blah. We're gonna just make up a number for the in-betweequel. So if you're not aware, there is actually a game called Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 0.2 A Fragmentary Passage. Full title.
That title started with me going, oh yeah, I've heard of that, and then I went, oh.
Yeah, so
very quickly.
Basically, how it began was Nomura wanted to make like a side Birth by Sleep game about Aqua being in the realm of darkness, and when Mickey like found her right before he opened the door in the first game.
You know what I could do actually? Like, I know I'm yapping. I have enough brain power to start doodling. I'm gonna make my own shitty PNG tuber. And it'll be done before the end of the stream.
Perfect. We can have a progress update.
So that I could just send it to people and I could just guess how to react it easily. It'll be great.
Exactly. It would be epic and based.
This is business work. This is business work.
This is business.
Riku,
You're a businesswoman with a business plan.
God, this is the most fun I've ever thought I'd have being a businesswoman.
All right, cool. We
Meetings? No.
have VTubers discussions.
So, Kyrie's like a lifeless puppet now,
precisely.
Oh my god, the
and
melancholy.
her heart was.
Oh wait, I just thought about it. I'm not sharing my screen with
No
you.
doubt.
Oh no, it's not a big deal. I get that eats up the bandwidth.
No, I have bandwidth to spare. I just didn't think to do it because I'm
Gather them
a
together,
scatterbrain.
and a door
It's
will
whatever.
open to the heart
No
of the
biggie.
world.
I was just watching
Within lies
The stream?
on the Twitch, so
Ah, yeah.
There you will
Still,
surely find
Twitch is
the
like
way
what,
to
a solid second and a half,
Kyrie's heart.
10 seconds behind.
Now,
yeah.
I'll grant you a marvelous gift.
Such is life.
The power to control the heartless.
I mean, you know what? If some creepy evil woman said, "Little boy, you get to control shadowy demons," I don't know if
I mean,
I'd
that's
believe
not
her.
a hard sell back in. I don't know though. That's not much of a hard sell back in the 2000s.
You know what? That's true. Actually, I don't remember if they ever explained that. I just thought about it. So, like, midway through the game, you find Pinocchio in Traverse Town. And he's like, oh, you know, we made it here when our world got destroyed. Have you seen Father Jiminy? And that's like the game hinting you like, oh, Geppetto's somewhere. You gotta go find him.
Right.
So you find Geppetto because Monstro is somehow just hanging around in space. Or whatever Kingdom Hearts calls the existence dimension between worlds.
Right.
And Pinocchio's there. And they never explain how he was there. Like, did he stow away? And the game just was glossed over it? When did he have the time? How did we not notice him? So we can go to Monstro immediately after Agrabah.
That's true. Yeah.
It is also me thinking too heavily into a game that probably never thought about it.
That's also sadly true.
Yeah. Alright. So we have all of the level 1 magic. So now we get Spellbinder.
It'd be the most garbage PNG tuber you've ever seen, by the way. I am not putting effort into this right now.
Stick figure, Ruby, let's go! Alright, hang on. I will be right back. Chat.
No problem.
Talk with Ruby.
Hello, chat.
There is no chat.
I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're remembering to water your plants, feed your dogs, disarm the security system. Let me ramble for another 20 minutes. Take a sip of water. I'm just narrating everything I do like a Discovery Channel documentary now. This is fine.
We're going Discovery documentary mode?
Yeah, you know, just gotta ramble.
Ah. Yeah, that is very much been the last couple of days. Yeah, go back. I forget. Have I found other torn pages? We have one. Is that a new one though, or is it the same one I've had? Where's Pooh Bear's book? Oh, there it is.
And maybe I'll make a more detailed version of this PNG tuber later, but screw it.
Yeah, it's for the funnies. I think I can come back here and talk to Pooh. Talk to Owl. Okay, Owl has nothing useful to tell me. I got an item.
Love to hear the item obtain jingle.
Yeah, except what happened? Something had to have changed. Oh wait, hang on. I can. Do I just need to?
Yeah, I genuinely got nothing.
Oh, I see it. Okay. I hit the. Man, that would have been real unfortunate. So, I hit the chimney, and then I walk inside of Pooh's house, and there was just an item waiting for me. So I guess I knocked it loose. But Pooh Bear, why is there crap in your chimney? That's a choking hazard. A suffocation has. You know what I meant, not what I said.
Bother.
Oh, bother. The smoke won't leave. I don't know. Okay, I don't think I have anything else relevant for 100 Acre Wood. Which makes me sad. This is the cutest world in the series.
It's very cozy.
Yeah, I get all weepy-eyed going here. I was very much a Winnie the Pooh kid.
I wasn't, but people in my family were, so like...
Yeah, so
I'm using all of my brain power to make this shitty doodle.
No, for real. I sometimes use up all of my brain power to make sure I'm writing my name correctly. I had to do that at work. Someone was like, "Oh, we need to do this, this, and this," and I'm like putting in all of my brain power to write it down because I know as soon as they walk out of the room, I will forget it and I will have to ask them again.
Mood.
No, for real. All right, so I think this is Halloween Town and this is Atlantica, and I absolutely don't want to go to Atlantica yet. Watch how I go to Atlantica first. Does that cutscene play every time I go to mods? I guess it does. Oh well, that is absolutely not what I meant to do. I thought I had to, like, leave the world from Monstro to go there. I guess I only needed to go to Agrabah. Oh, no, I did have to leave for Monstro. Okay. Alright. What is a Kingdom Hearts topic that has confused you? I just need excuses to yap.
Fine. That's a good question. Because I roughly understand the broad strokes. I have other friends who are into Kingdom Hearts, so
yeah.
I understand some of the broad strokes. Because, like, I understand, you know, what a nobody is.
Oh, okay.
That's like a level where I can passively tell you what that is.
You immediately know more than, like, most people with a passing interest.
Yeah. So let's... I know, that'd be stupid. I don't want to be stupid.
Well, I mean...
Unless it's profitable.
We are on the internet yapping as anime characters. I think we've already reached stupid.
That got me there. Alright, so let's file export as.
Does Monstra really not give you a Keyblade? Just thought about that. No, it doesn't. But I do have Spellbinder, so we'll go with that. That was a weird way for my Keyblade to... Oh, right! This is where... You know what? No, I'm not going to do the streamer thing where I spoil the game before the game explains itself.
No, I understand. Give me a second.
No, you're good. You're good.
And now, allow
that's
me
not what I
to
want.
introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington!
I wish this world would come back. I love it.
Bravo, Jack! Bravo!
Yeah, it was really popular, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, Nightmare Before Christmas is still pretty popular, but, like, in terms of Kingdom Hearts fans enjoying the world, yeah. It was
Yeah,
in...
that's kind of what I meant, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's in 6 games, right? Okay, it's in 1, Recom, 2, Recoded, Days...
Then I'll go attend to the
Okay, fuck.
Okay, how do I share a reactive model again?
You can just update yours on the site, and it should just update for me.
Not for some reason. I can edit you, but not me.
That's weird. Hang on. Let me go to reactive.
If not, I can just toss you the files quick and you can just add them.
Yeah, because I know there's a way to do it. I just don't remember. Yes, log in with Discord. The same thing I've been logging into you forever with. Okay. Oh, okay. Up in the... Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, up in the
Yeah, 'cause
top...
it's not up in the... Oh, sorry.
Up in the top right, there should be a model thing. And I think you can add it that way.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it.
Oh, there it is! There she is!
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
10 out of 10. 100 out of 100. Best reactive. Alright. So, right. What am I doing? I need to go talk to the doctor? Or did you just talk to the mayor? Probably just talk to the mayor. He's right here. Alright. Can't go there. Yeah, where the big creepy gate is. It's Halloween Town. Where else? What else would it be? Oh, okay, right. The topic of movies, weird movies I watched a bunch of as a kid. For me, it was, and I kid you not, Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I once watched it 6 times in one sitting. I don't know why I
Hands are
did
in my
that.
face right now. How old are you again?
I am 25.
Oh god, I was like in high school when that movie came out.
Ouch. That's, I apologize.
Just... Please understand that dealt psychic damage to me.
No, understandable. I have the same thing when people... I mentioned something from, like, middle school. People say, oh, yeah. No. Hang on, what am I thinking of? Fucking... Can't remember anymore. Whatever. It'll come back to me eventually.
I mean, listen. You're smarter than me right now, and that says a lot.
I don't know if I believe you on that one.
No, it's fine, because I get funnier with every debuff I take. It's part of my loadout.
It's part of the VTuber lore. Every debuff just makes you a better streamer.
Listen, my lore is effectively winged at this point. I started with, I'm trapped in a computer, let's roll from there.
I don't have lore yet. I will get lore when my super secret special project gets finished.
Yeah, let me just tell it, and this is for anyone watching. Your lore makes for good bits, but don't think it substitutes you being a funny streamer. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, no. Just because...
I've seen too many people who clearly think that.
Yeah, like, unless you are Merryweather Comics, the lore is just set dressing.
Yeah, and like... You can use it for bits and stuff, and like use it to like theme your community. That is, I totally get that, but it doesn't make up for you being an entertaining streamer.
Yeah. And then you have people that were like, well, we roleplay, and we use anime characters to portray ourselves. Are we VTubers?
Yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get that. I love to roleplay on online spaces. I don't do it on this account, obviously, because this is like, you know, a work account, effectively.
Pretty much, yeah.
Or at least professional one. But, like, I get it. Role-playing online is fun, and writing up backstories for your little blorbos is tons of fun. I can also tell you that everyone kind of makes fun of the edgelord who thinks having a 10-page backstory makes up for anything.
Yeah, obviously.
Because, like, you gotta also be engaging to roleplay with, like, even in that context.
Yeah, you can't
And
be...
I'm not saying that means you are a bad roleplayer if you have a lot of lore. I'm just saying it's not a substitute for it.
Yeah, because you have all the people that are like, I walk into the bar and I go to the corner.
Yeah, exactly. And this bar must be an 8th dimensional space because there's way too many fucking corners.
Yeah, there's like 12 rogues or rangers, and they're all like hiding in each they're hiding in like 8 different corners, somehow away from everyone else in the bar.
By the way, if you have not read The Ballad of Edgardo, read it. It's really funny.
Okay, hang on, wait. I need to...
Oh, you don't know about... Oh my god, this is an old 4chan story.
The Ballad
it's so good.
of...
Edgardo.
Edgardo. Okay.
Yeah, put it on stream. We can read along.
Alright, hang on. We're gonna... I know I've heard the, what is it? The shoot. The 4chan green text post where it's the orc. It's like this orc they adopt into the party.
Oh, yeah.
And he wants to, like, learn magic or something. But he's too dumb to figure it out. But yeah, no.
Edgardo is the presumably embellished, if not outright fake story of a, like, homebrew roleplay forum.
Oh, wait, I read the first few lines. I do remember this. I read, it wasn't Brent Daniel, it was another guy. I know
they read that?
A different guy. It was he did like it was another guy who did the Pooping Bandit story. He did I don't remember. Anyway.
Either way, I don't care if that story's fake. I love it.
No, absolutely. Hang on. We're gonna
That's the kind of fake that I love to read.
We are absolutely going to do this. Hang on. I want my... Can I have my pins not show up?
I think the only one...
hide bookmark bar.
That I can think of other than that, which I'm going to censor myself just to not be too crass, but the title is What the Flip is a Yellow Dragon. You know what I said, what it actually is instead of flip.
Yeah. All right, hang on. We're adding the source. We're gonna just name it like browser window. All right, here we go. The Ballad Oh, wait, hang on. Whoops. It is over the streamers.
No, you good.
Well, yeah, but I don't want the... Here we go. It should be... There we go.
I adore this story. I don't care how fake it is.
No, this story is, like, obviously fake. Oh, I might have to make it bigger.
Like, it speaks to me on such a spiritual level. I think reading this story might have made me a better tabletop player.
Alright, here we go. Might need to make it a little bigger. There we go. Now it's something people can actually read. Alright.
Okay.
Get a hankering Get a hankering for some RP. Cruise a couple of forums. Something catches my eye. Some kind of weird combination of stuff from Dragon Ball Z, Gurren Lagann, Avatar, a few other different themes it shows. Basically, Animu, the game. Honestly, kind of cool after reading through it. Superpowered dudes wander around doing their own thing, having adventures, trying to stop evil shadows from consuming the world. Looks cool, sign up, make a character. Characters have attributes: strength, speed, usual shit, traits, powers, choosing from a big list, and spirit, which is used for doing cool shit. Had a certain number of points to spend on each attribute: max strength, put some into speed, endurance, and a couple in charm. I want to make a brawler type dude. I'll get why this was a bad idea later on.
Man sees the world of anime OCs and says, I want to play a human fighter.
I want to... Not even a human fighter. He says, I want to punch
play
good.
Josuke. Yeah.
No, not even Josuke. At least Josuke has some powers. Bro is...
You're right.
I'm trying to think.
Bro wants to play Rock Lee.
There we go. Bro is playing Rock Lee.
Ugh.
Look at spirit rules before picking powers, because I want to do as much cool shit as possible. You spend spirit to activate different powers. Modified how spirit worked gave it... You can modify spirit to give it an elemental alignment, which modified for damage and other crap. Basically lets you spend 1 point of spirit to get 5 points of fire damage. Neat. There was also raw spirit, which had no modifier, but no elemental alignment, so it couldn't be resisted. Raw spirit could be used to raise a stat temporarily, but the higher the stat, the more spirit you had to blow through. Spirit cap, depending on your attributes, at lower levels was pretty low. It was like 10 to 20 if you got lucky. With my stat layout, I had 5. Awesome. Look through the powers to see if I can unscrew my character. Browse list, pretty basic stuff. Throw fire.
So, do you mind if we make commentary between paragraphs? 'Cause,
No.
I have comments.
No, please do. I love yapping about these stories.
Because I do like this, but the first mistake that I think makes it come off as a little bit fake hits here, where instead of asking for help from the forums, he's like, I can wing it. And I'm like, I've been in enough online spaces,
Yeah.
where I just reach out to a dev or a mod or something.
Okay, so, and this is coming as someone who does not do these online roleplay fight forums. As someone who's not experienced and just maybe I'll try it, and I'm just using a tabletop setting, I absolutely do that.
Okay, that's fair. No, I get it.
Yeah, this is the one thing where it's maybe this dude just doesn't do it, but you can also argue that this first sentence maybe screws that line of thinking.
Yeah. Either it's unusual to me, or he made a mistake on his own part here, I guess is all I can say.
Yeah, but it's egregious, but it's not as egregious as the usual creepypasta hyper-realistic eyes.
And that it was 3 a.m. and the eyes bled realistic blood.
And then a shadow demon came out through the screen and touched me.
And my Pokemon was dead.
And then my Pokemon then had a text box that said, "It's your fault."
Listen, I know that we got some popular creepypastas, but even the popular ones kind of feel like that.
No.
Jeff the Killer is another example like that.
Jeff the Killer really is the most 2005 ass creepypasta in the world, and I don't get how it ever got popular.
It's so weird.
Being an adult. Slender I kind of get because it started as an ARG, and then he turned into the Tumblr uwu sexy man.
Not even like of his own like decisions. Just everyone saw a skinny man in a suit and went Tumblr.
I blame Homestuck fans.
No, that's fair. Anyways, we should probably keep this going.
Anyway, also mundane powers like sword fighting, free running. Choose unarmed combat off the bat because I want to punch people. This is still a bad idea. Keep looking, see something interesting tucked away in the list. Overflowing spirit, really expensive. But my eyes lit up at what it did. Removes the spirit crap. Plus some other crap which I glanced over and ignored. More on that in a bit. Oh, now that's pretty abusable. Figure everyone takes this, so do I. Take battle cry for a spirit buff to blow the last of my spirit points. Character's pretty much done. Name him Edgardo because it sounded cool at the time. You know what? Yeah,
Edgardo is cool. If someone rocked up to like any of my anime themed games with a character named Edgardo, he'd be my favorite right away.
Nah, I'm with you. I'd fuck with Eduardo. Seemed like a chill dude. Anyway.
Exactly.
Start in the central town where everyone hangs out. Introduce myself. Describe him as... Say it with me, chat. Hot-blooded, hot-tempered, courageous, and itching for adventure. Bro just made a murder hobo. Oh,
no, I'll give him points because this is still more intense than the average murder hobo because he actually wants to go on an adventure.
Alright, I'm sorry, say that again. My headphones decided they would fall out of their...
No, I'd still say, I just said, he's still a bit better than the average murder hobo because he actually wants to go on an adventure.
You know what? Fair. Honestly, pretty flat character, but whatever. I thought he was okay. Get promptly laughed at for making such a naive and lowbrow character. Apparently everyone has made brooding anti-heroes who sit in dark corners and don't do much of anything. Say, fellas, did someone say the door to darkness?
The door to darkness?
The door to darkness! I love that meme so much.
By the way, I can't believe I actually remembered the number of the dimension from this story. I just said the first number that came to mind.
Oh shit, you're right. I didn't even notice that. I swear the tavern had to be some sort of 8th dimensional shape because everyone was in their own fucking corner. Away from everyone else. The last straw came when some asshole drinking wine at the bar said, Edgardo's such a stupid name anywhere. Motherfucker.
And thus it all begins.
And thus the chicanery began. Edgardo did not walk in here to be mocked by a bunch of trenchcoat wearing pricks that are trying to be edgier than a goddamn razor blade factory. Take a swing and quickly discover that I am well and truly butt-fucked. Apparently, unarmed combat was hosed from the start, as fists don't do anything against even the lightest armor, and you don't get damage multipliers. Fantastic. Well, yeah, isn't that...
combat bonus?
Well, no, but I thought even in 5th edition, unarmed combat didn't really give bonuses. It's that it lets you have extra attacks, and you use that instead of a damage multiplier.
I actually don't remember the specifics, but... No, I do remember the specifics. If you don't have unarmed combat, your damage is 1 plus strength mod. If you do, you can turn it into like a d6.
Yeah. Oh, that might be why. But maybe I was thinking of like a monk skill where it's like, I don't remember.
Yeah, monk does the flurry of blows stuff.
That might be why I thought that. Anyway.
I'm going to Google this just to make sure I'm not talking out my ass.
Well... To be fair, so am I to some degree. Anyway, blow a spirit point just to get past his armor. Do single digit damage. Laughs and stands up. Care to try again, you pathetic wretch? Use battle cry. Can't think of anything, so I go with bonsai. I wonder if any company could get away with doing that nowadays.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to be reminded of bonsai charges and zero fighters.
Yeah, that...
Anyway. Nothing. He dodges the attack, draws a sword, gives an eye-rolling disappear before he blasts me out of the tavern with sword lightning whatever the fuck attack.
You know, I always read that line like, you ever play Sonic Adventure 2 Battles PvP mode?
Yeah, I have.
the way Shadow uses his special ability is to disappear.
That's probably where he got it from. He spends 1 spirit for that. I nearly get 1 shot with a good amount of endurance. Fucking what? So while I'm bleeding out on the side of the road, I take the time to browse some other characters. First up is Sword Lightning Asshole is basically the same level as me, but better in every single way. Powers are better, higher spirit, good stats. More my fault really, because I screwed up the character creation. Browse more characters. Notice something. No one has overflowing spirit. No one. Ask why. Turns out if you make a decent character, you have more than enough spirit to do whatever you want. Even the highest level characters only have about 100 cap. It's rare to get halfway down in a normal fight. And then here was the part where I skipped over. Overflowing spirit prevents you from taking elemental powers.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun! You were basically using raw spirit, which was garbage. Elemental spirit had damage modifiers so high that even if you resisted it, you could take a good chunk of damage. Nito Burrito. Edgardo was basically useless against everything. Since
I was using Nito Burrito for months after reading this story.
God.
It's fun to say Nito Burrito.
No, it is.
That's all I got.
I'm trying to think of like a dumb thing I used, because I definitely said dumb stuff when I was like a middle schooler, and none of it's coming. I must have blocked most of those memories. Since I was screwed, I PM'd a mod to see if I could make a new character that wasn't crippled beyond belief. Lol, deal with it. You made it, you play it. So recap.
Okay, yeah. This is another point where like Rings is not necessarily untrue, but strange. You know?
Yeah.
Because usually, if you explained it to the mods, but the thing is, we've all met people or heard stories about people like this before, so it doesn't come off as totally shocking.
Yeah, like there's a lot of pretentious DMs or game masters or whatever. They're like, I don't care that you're new. Figure it out.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I admit every community I've ever been in would be like, oh no, I get it. Come on, let's rework this.
Yeah, but
we'll just delete your posts.
But the other thing is, what's stopping him from just making a new account?
That's also true.
Yeah, like
because like he shouldn't be that invested in Edgardo yet. He kind of admitted.
Yeah.
He
admitted he kind of just bullshitted this.
Yeah.
So he could just, Edgardo dies, log off, create a new account.
Again, like, this doesn't make the story untrue, but it just adds, like, levels of...
It's like, I don't know.
Less believable.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. So to recap, we are over there. Pick myself up out of the dirt and limp away to get myself healed. Nope, was broke. Couldn't get shit. Had to sit my ass down and wait to heal naturally, which could take days. Fuck that. I'm already tired of this shit. So I make an attempt to steal a potion. No. Enter Militant Zero. Yes, that was his name. I cringed too.
For those who are not looking at the screen right now, it is spelled XER and then the number 0.
Yup. Omnipotent character number 4782. Could do anything he wanted because he had been with the RP the longest. I also suspect that he sucked the admin's wee-wee, but whatever. Okay, that one's like... In what regard? You mean physically he knows the admin and they're like on it? Or you mean he's like stroking his ego?
I was gonna say stroking his ego is probably more common in a forum like this. This was before the era of like discords where people would fly out to live in their polycules.
Yeah, God, I hate how common that is.
And I'm not, by the way, before anyone says anything, I am not bashing people who actually make it work, but there's a lot of horror stories out there.
There's a reason people laugh at it. Not every instance is justified, but there's some people don't know how to behave.
Exactly.
Blah, 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 blah. Teleports to me instantly. I can't do shit because I'm basically dead on my feet. Listening to the air with magic psychic bullshit, so I can't even run. He starts going on a long-winded speech about crime and how evildoers should be punished and how he's the best and blah, 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 yeah. Gives me an ultimatum. Beg for mercy, and I might let you stay in this town. Otherwise, I'll throw you to the shadows. God, why... I played World
So he's saying either suck my dick or I'll kill you.
Yeah. I hate that I've seen like World of Warcraft players use this exact ultimatum in like RP servers.
Over something unbelievably minor usually too, right?
Yeah, it's usually like they broke character for like a split second.
It's so insane.
No, for real. It's so dumb.
And by the way, if you are a role player in an MMO, you're already based, we're just trying to help. By you're already based, I mean you are making that game feel more alive, and I appreciate you.
There we go.
But also sometimes you have funny little quirks that we like to poke fun at too.
Yeah, no. Look, everyone on the internet is a little quirky sometimes.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, I don't want this to come off as like bullying the RPers, because I genuinely love role-playing. And I think role-players on MMOs are great.
Look.
But also we've seen this exact problem before.
No, for real. Plus, number 2, let's be real. A lot of MMOs are funded by role players. We salute you. With
I was good. 14 I've seen a 10% stock dip when it got rid of Mare.
10%. I think it's more like 30.
Although, like, if I could just insert a bit of a video game opinion quick.
No, do it.
As much as I do love role players, if the only thing you do in the game is roleplay, I sit there and go, guys, why are you paying the Square Enix tax $15 a month just to play pretend? Play a free-to-play game.
Because I can't be a Vieira, and I can't go to the the Limsa. I forget the hub. You know what I mean.
The quicksand is usually known as the dirty place.
I can't go to Limsa and do bee's knees while dressed as Gaston.
Yeah. But, like, you get what I mean. I'm like, listen, if that's your main... I'm not even judging you if it's your main form of content.
Yeah.
But I've met people who haven't even finished the story.
Yeah, at that point, it's like, so you pay a sub and you buy Fantasia to go be Gaston.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, no, like, this... I'm playing this game for game reasons. I just also like to roleplay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes, sorry.
No, you're good. I enjoy having yap sessions. It means that there's actual content instead of me, like, ho-humming, trying to think of things to talk about and talk to myself alone in my room. Anyway. Edgardo does not beg. No, for real. Big mood. Big mood. Struggle, swear, spit, basically do everything I can do. Anything to get out of this. Get thrown to the roof of building. Soar all the way out into the wilderness. Well, I'm dead. Fortunately, newbies get 1 free revive, so I cash mine in. Zero gets super butthurt about it. Says I'm dead for good because he says so. Wah. Call him out on his bullshit. Get immediately shot down by everyone in the community. Suddenly, I'm the bad guy for trying to steal and pick a fight. Yeah, okay. Mods calm everyone down. Say I'm alive with 1 health point in the wilderness. Last bit of charity I'm getting. Won't even survive the night. But then... we meet the second protagonist, a guy called Squid.
Squid is possibly more based than Edgardo.
No, Squid is my goat.
Squid is great. We love Squid.
We
stand Squid in this house.
We stand Squid in this house.
Man decided he wanted a kung fu fried calamari character, and he committed.
He committed to the bit. To everyone who will enjoy the Homestuck Toby Fox has-been hotel show. No. Take notes. This is some real... This is peak fiction.
This is actual peak fiction.
I'm actually amazed such a production is occurring. It's something you'd like make up to, like, oh look, every crazy niche internet micro group, except it's real.
I mean, am I allowed to just be Tumblr for a second?
No, go ahead, do it.
Yeah, we already did this. It was called Super Hulock.
I wasn't even aware of this. I was.
You didn't know about Super Hulock.
I was not a Tumblr person. I still don't understand what the hell Homestuck is about.
Yeah, no, I've never read Homestuck in my goddamn life, but
I never.
you did use Tumblr.
No, I did not use Tumblr. I think I used it to like follow an artist's comic, and that was the extent.
Yeah, I specifically did dev blogs about my Digimon tabletop system on Tumblr.
Sick.
And then I just started like browsing blogs, and some of them were funny.
I bet there was. Tumblr was like reverse 4chan.
Yeah. It's actually shocking. I think that the comedy quality has gone up since the porn ban.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't browse Tumblr enough.
I genuinely think it might be because like most of the people who left after the porn ban were the people making the site worse.
Yeah, and then they all went to Twitter, and look what happened.
Yeah, and look what happened.
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna read.
Yes.
I'll read to this paragraph, and we will go back to the game. Hang on. No, I need to find a cool part to leave off. You know what? We'll stop right after like the first big fight.
Understandable.
Yeah.
We can make a part 2. You can
Part-
use this for more content.
Exactly. More content. Tune in next week where we finish the recital. Beast folk were a thing, so people could have cat girls, wolf men, stuff like that. A guy called Squid was, well, a squid. He was just a big, muscly dude with a squid for a head. And yes, his full name was A Guy Called Squid. He insisted everyone call him that. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. Or a pimp named Slickback.
You gotta say the full name every time.
That's his name. You can't just call him Squid for short. He doesn't like that.
He insisted guy called Squid.
Yep. Pretty cool dude. We ran into the same trouble. Was a punchy guy like myself, but he punched people with fire. Helped me out, shared a potion, and was generally a bro. We decided to stick together and train out here because we both needed to get a lot stronger before we went back into town. That wasn't going to be easy. Got to nighttime. Me and Squid set up camping near a cave. Suddenly, shadows, because mod bullshit and Zero whined enough that I was still alive. I was still pretty fucked up, but I could hold my own. Squid was in perfect shape. Still, we barely survived, mainly because Squid's fire damage was beastly. We both agreed we wouldn't survive another fight like this, so we hightailed it out of there and back into town. Yeah, no, invisible force field prevented us from going back in. Wasn't surprised.
Wait, I like the conspiracy level. The mods are willing to give you a harder time, but not just outright kill you.
Yeah, it's kind of like the I don't remember the term for it, but the Japanese like quitting pressure.
Yeah.
Where like
in a roleplay form.
Yeah. We're like, you've been with this company too long and we are not happy with your performance. We're going to give you more and more worthless tasks and then just less quantity of them until you decide to leave of your own volition.
And that would never work on Americans. We'd be like, oh, less work? Okay, I'll be on my smartphone all day.
Yeah, no, exactly.
They get paid for it.
Yeah, they do it until they stopped getting paid.
Yeah, like...
If someone told me, here, your job for the rest of the week is data entry. Boy howdy. You're paid me to sit here alone, not taking calls, not having anyone else to listen to, and punching in numbers. You got it, Chief.
And I'm still getting paid the same amounts?
Yep. Big ups, dog.
Yeah, would never work on Americans.
Would never work. Looked on the map, found a nearby town to hole up. I'd take a couple days to get there, though. We both were out of supplies, and neither of us saw any other way, so we just start walking. Edgardo and a guy called Squid. 2 guys on the road to adventure. Or the road to not dying a horrible death and somehow getting petty revenge, but who's keeping track? Normally when people traveled, there were random events that could be either good or bad for you. It was up to how much the mods liked you, really. Mods didn't like Squid or Edgardo. If we got something good, they'd find ways to take it away from us. We saved a lady from bandits on the first day. And by that I mean, we kicked the bandits in the nuts, grabbed the lady, and ran like hell.
I want that scene animated so bad.
For real. Someone has had to have animated this.
Oh, please.
There's... You know what? No, I was about to say something cursed. I'll say that.
No, it's fine.
No.
These urges hit us all. There is no shame or judgment.
Alright. You know what? Fine. Chat. There are people that have animated Sonic Chew. Someone must have animated this.
You've reminded me that Sonic Chew is more culturally relevant than anything I'll ever make. Thank you.
Yeah. It's only culturally relevant because its creator is psychotic. That is truly the only word.
Yeah, we should move on from this topic.
I'll save the lore for another day. I know too much about it. And by that I mean we kicked the bandits in the nuts, grabbed the lady, and ran like hell. That night she prison shanked Squid and took what little shit we had and bailed. Neato burrito. Didn't really know why we kept going after that. It was obvious we were unwanted, so we really should have quit. But I think we were both waiting on the other one to give in, so we didn't admit defeat. I knew Squid wouldn't either.
They were doing that like nodding back and forth like the Goku and Vegeta gif.
Oh yeah, from like the Budokai Tenkaichi intro where they're just like bobbing their heads forward.
Love that gif. I will use it if someone else is in on the joke.
I use it with me. I am absolutely in on that. I loved those games. Me and my cousin played them all of the time. Okay. We had to press on no matter what. Even when we met Lightning Sword Guy again. It had been a few days on the road and we kept getting shit on. Wolves, rain, another shadow attack. Still don't know how we lived, but we scraped by either by running the fuck away or through sheer luck and winning a fight. One more day of traveling would be at the village. We're so close we could taste it. But then the dick from the tavern showed up, blocking the road. Never mind how he got ahead of us, but we just had to take it. Well, if it isn't the wretch from the tavern. And he picked himself up a side dish. Whoa! God, I feel cringe doing that. Squid
No, I get
it. Squid tells her to take a hike and to let us through. Oh, but this is a toll road, and you'll have to pay me to pass. Let's say 1,000 gold. Fucking what? Tell him he's full of shit and nobody has that much money.
Oh, by the way, you're gonna have to scroll down for the stream.
Oh, yep. Fucking what? Tell him he's full of shit and no one has that much money. What a shame. You have to pay. With your lives! He pulls a sword and blasts Squid, who somehow powers through it. This gives me a chance to get up close and... Well, if established, I can do fuck all against this guy. I'm banged up pretty good and fists don't do shit. All I have left is spirit. A metric ass ton of spirit. As we were traveling, I was hoarding points. Not intentionally. I gained some every day like everyone else, and every time Squid and I killed something, we got some more. Squid was spending his spirit left and right. I wasn't. And since I had overflowing spirit, I had more points than I had any right to have at my level. Even if raw spirit was crap, a lot of crap could still wreck someone's day. Edgardo had a chance. A slim chance, but it was better than nothing. Used my battle cry. All of that spirit crouched for an uppercut. Sword guy didn't actually care. He just laughs in my face. Doesn't even make an attempt to dodge. You're kidding me. We've been through this. You can't hurt me. You're the only one laughing, asshole.
We're getting like the big finisher cutscene right now.
Yeah, it's the when Ryu does his level 3 in Street Fighter 6, the last hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he hits it with Shin Shoryuken. My fist connects with his chin, and so does all of the raw spirit. Didn't do nearly as much damage as an elemental attack would have, but it still was enough to knock him on his ass, which gave Squid the perfect setup. He jumped on Sword Guy and blew all of his spirit points too. Where once there had been a face, there was now a smoking crater. Sword guy died, and two underdogs to boot. Or two underdogs to boot. Predictably, he pitched a bitch fit, and so did the rest of the players. We were murderers and outlaws and generally horrible. Horrible people decided not to deal with this bullshit anymore. Me and Squid did not give a single fuck. We had earned our first actual victory. Sure, we were nearly dead, defenseless, and still had to get to the village, but we had won. Things were looking up at least for a little while, and we still had to worry about Zero and his crap. Zero was some kind of king or tyrant or overlord or whatever, and this village was still in his little authority zone. So when we finally arrived at the village, guess what special surprise was waiting for us?
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, that's a great place to stop.
No, that's a perfect place to leave it. I will continue the story at some other point for content.
Absolutely. Milk that content cow.
Absolutely. And I'm very lucky I record all of my VODs and put them on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing what a 10 terabyte drive lets you do.
Oh goddamn, I'm only on 2.
Well, yeah, my main drive is like 2 or 3. I have a backup, not a backup. I have a third drive that is exclusively for archival footage and Steam games.
Okay.
Maybe our experiment triggered something.
Because
Oh, someone pinged me in a Discord. Give me 5 seconds.
Oh boy, a ping.
Oh, never mind. I found it. It's fine. It's fine.
It was an ad everyone probably.
No, it was just a conversation that it's not urgent.
Oh, okay.
That's it. I really need to use the restroom, so I'm gonna mute myself for a bit. I'm sorry I'm leaving you on your own.
Nope, you're good. Chat, it is I, your friendly neighborhood dog.
Thunder! Here!
Alright, there we go. So Oh, actually, wait. Before we keep going, I want to see if I can do more Olympus Coliseum stuff. This is the... Yep, this is to the save point. Alright. Gummy ship. Okay, yeah, we can't go to Atlantica yet. Or, we can't go to Neverland yet. That's what I meant. Who is messaging? So something I find kind of funny is that there are certain characters in Kingdom Hearts that are like aware that there are other worlds. And like King Triton's one of them. How come the gods of Olympus don't know? Like they have to. All right. You know the rules, and so do I. Say goodbye. All right, let's do these Heartless in, because we should be pretty on level to deal with most of these guys. Okay, I did not think that Donald would use up all of his MP that quick. Why do I keep getting Donald's victory? I'm pretty sure Sora's the one doing most of the damage. Alrighty then.
See ya. See ya. Come on.
Alrighty. Oh, I didn't even realize. I thought it was over. And we were waiting for the round transition. I'm pretty sure this one's still only 10 rounds, right? Yeah. Oh, well. Got him.
Nothing to it. Heal. Here.
I love that the Heartless and Olympus Coliseum still give you XP. It is the cheesiest way to grind XP in this game. Up until, like, you get the actual good spots, anyway. So Leon and Yuffie should be after this one, right?
Alrighty, I am back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. We are in Olympus.
Oh, nice.
We're fighting some big boys.
Listen, I like these guys because you can. I like just jumping up and smacking them on the head.
Yeah, no, that's great. Me personally, I just spam the shotgun that is Blizzard.
No, that's fair.
Oh, dang it, Goofy. Actually.
That said, because I don't want to keep yapping while my roommate's trying to sleep, I'll probably leave around 10 o'clock, whenever the next hour is for you.
Oh, then we're in the same time zone.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
Well, so I just had to be sure.
Well, no, that's fine.
Not because I wouldn't like to hang out and yap all night, but I do have to keep, other people's lives in consideration.
I also have to, like, sleep at some point, so completely understandable. Alright, so something that's never sat right with me. I am a massive Final Fantasy nerd.
Yeah.
They renamed...
Oh, I just realized I should follow you. I'm stupid. That was quite rude of me. Continue.
No, you're good. You're good. Oh wait, no, I have to do the... Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I have to do the dumb streamer thing. Ruby Summers, thank you for the follow. I say as they are right in my chat. Or in my call.
Honestly, I've done that before.
Anyway. So, thing that made me agitated. So, Final Fantasy characters show up in this game. Which is, fine, perfect. I love Final Fantasy.
And by which we mean Final Fantasy 7 and 8 characters show up.
Yeah.
Let's be honest with ourselves.
No, I think... There's one more. There's one more game they pull from, right? Or maybe that's Kingdom Hearts 2.
No, because, listen, 7 is 7. It was... Before 14, it was the game that was paying Square Enix's bills. It was everywhere.
It really was. Oh, no, there's Final Fantasy X characters. I knew it. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Tidus and Walker are here.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
I've never played Final Fantasy X. I probably never will, but... God.
Yeah, they've made them kids that live on Destiny Island. I don't know why. And Selfie's there with them, and she's also from 9. But she's not there with Squall. Don't know why. Anyway, what makes me mad? His name is not Leon. His name has never been Leon. Why was he not...
Ever?
No. In Final Fantasy VIII, his canonical name is Squall. Oh, I gotta ban that later. In every...
Wait, what?
I got a... one of those dumb stream bot chatters. They're like, oh, you can get cheap viewers at streamboot.com. It's like, no,
I hate that. I would rather wallow at 10 average viewers a stream forever than have to pay for my viewers.
Yeah, no, I am not doing that. Not doing that at all. Anyway, yeah, this guy's name is never Leon. In every piece of media, he is Squall Lionheart. Except Kingdom Hearts.
Which implies, like, I could see where the Leon came from.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
If it was his nickname. But there's a theory that there was some plot thread to do with Renoa. Because at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, he gets a letter from her. And that's why he has her, like, symbol on his back. But that's never been, like... There's never been yeah, it's not like the Cloud and Sephiroth thing where it's like they have beef, but it's just different beef from Final Fantasy VII.
Right.
And speaking of which, why does Cloud have Vincent's glove and cape?
Yeah,
like,
I also wouldn't know that.
Yeah, like I get they wanted to make him look like edgy and cool.
And they might have just had the assets ready.
Well, see, that's the thing. There's no way, unless they were planning on making Vincent because this is a completely unique model.
And also, like, correct me if I'm wrong, I have literally never played Final Fantasy VII. Is there, like, a model of the fucking Buster Blade with the bandages wrapped around him?
Nope, never has.
Were they just trying to make him Guts from Berserk?
Maybe? But, like, Guts... Actually, no. During Black Swordsman era, Guts was kind of a brooding asshole.
Like, you can see it.
Yeah.
But you're also questioning it every step of the way.
Yeah, and even then, Guts never, like, kept the Dragon Slayer wrapped up. Not for this long. He'd do it so it'd be on his back, but he wouldn't, like...
he would do it so it would look really cool when the fight started.
Yeah, exactly. But no, Cloud's like, I'm keeping this shit.
I'm gonna blunt any attack ideal.
Yeah.
For no reason.
And then Kingdom Hearts 2, he's just wearing the Advent Children outfit, which I don't really...
Probably a better choice, but...
Yeah, I don't like that as much as his normal soldier uniform, but better than whatever you came up with here.
I get why, because they were probably trying to cross-promote Advent Children at the time.
Well, for Kingdom Hearts 2, yeah. But Kingdom Hearts 1, they didn't... Like, Dirge of Cerberus would be years away.
Right.
So there's no reason to put Vincent there. Who knows? Tetsuya Nomura
is very baffling.
Yeah. Who knows? Tetsuya Nomura was... Yeah, alright, so you know how he had a belt arc? This was his edgelord arc.
Listen, I know enough about Nomura that when I played Eden in 14, I went, are you sure Nomura just did character designs for this?
I'm pretty sure he was responsible for...
There's a lot of waffling. There's a lot of waffling about darkness and light in this arc.
Yeah, he must have wrote, like, a little bit of it. There's no way he did.
Either someone else wrote it so much like Nomura that they said, why don't we just hire Nomura?
Or it was one of...
Nomura actually did write that.
Or it was one of his staff writers. Because, like, that man has, like, a staff team. There's no way he writes all that shit alone.
Say, pretty funny and base that he decided OC waifu that he made uses a hammer.
Real.
Oh, so Nomura, who's your OC for this raid series? Yeah, it's this goth bitch with a big-ass hammer and big-ass boots. What are you gonna do about it?
Call him based. What else would I do?
No, that's fair.
Alright. One more attempt. And then I'll go give up and do something else. I'm trying to remember, what Final Fantasy games did Nomura not work on? Like, he worked on
He was like
6.
a design guy for a bit, right?
He was a design guy pretty much... 6 is the earliest game I can remember he worked on. I think
he was like big in charge of like 7, right?
7 was basically his baby.
Yeah, and like that sold like hotcakes, so they kept giving Nomura projects even though he kept fumbling the bag every time.
Not every time. Final Fantasy VIII sold decently well.
Yeah, that's fair. I was too mean to Final Fantasy VIII and at least the original 2 Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah. Well, no, most of the Kingdom Hearts games sold decently well. Like, I'm not gonna say they were
I do understand that. Like, and this is all relative, obviously. If these games like sold over 1 million copies, most games would dream of hitting that.
Exactly.
So, like, I don't mean like a flop in a traditional sense. I mean, like, relatively speaking, everyone culturally looks back at these games and goes, really? What was Nomura smoking? Like Stranger in Paradise stuff?
Oh, okay, no, absolutely. I don't know what crack he was smoking for Stranger in Paradise.
Yeah, and the worst part is, I know, like, Final Fantasy 1 fans, like, old heads, and they get so mad at the changes.
No, I am that person. I get what Stranger Paradise wanted to be. It was like, oh, it's a modern retelling of FF1. But oh my
But
god,
it's a bad retelling of FF1.
just keep it high fantasy. Why'd you have to do this weird, like, Final Fantasy 13 ass? It's modern cyberpunky.
Nothing to it.
I agree with, why am I blanking on the name of the man who I've been obsessed with for years? Yoshida. Yoshida, where he's like, I'm kind of tired of the Magitech being everywhere.
No, I'm the same. It's like, how do I put it? When it's like Final Fantasy VI, or like how 14 handled Haven Sword, I'm fine with that. But when it's like Final Fantasy 13, like, please, for the love of God, just stop.
Like, there should be a level of actual fantasy. It should not feel like industrial modern constantly.
Yeah. It should not feel industrial fantasy. Or you know, your Final Fantasy 15, and it's straight up just modern day.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, well, is the game at least good?
15.
Then you get a shrug and like,
yeah, it's like, I mean, if you really like the combat's good.
Heal.
I liked
Maybe.
fishing.
as long as you're not. How much can you handle the ABR system that they're still married to?
Oh, yeah. There's
which, from everything I've had with it explained, is it was initiated as a stopgap system because, like, action wasn't really viable at the time it was implemented for these games. It is very viable now.
well, I from my understanding, isn't Final Fantasy 16 just like Devil May Cry?
Yeah, no, it's actually a full action game, and Yoshida is very based for making it that way.
Yeah.
He even had to go outside of Square Enix because he went, you guys all suck at programming action games.
No, you do. Like, alright. Tetsuya Nomura.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is like what y'all consider the peak of action games before this Enix. Like,
What's sad is, like, literally, if Final Fantasy 15 was just Kingdom Hearts 2 combat but refined, I think people would like it more. But they somehow fumbled it.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
yeah,
It's like, you made this in 2005. You have a blueprint. Why are...
and like Kingdom Hearts isn't like the fastest paced action game because they need to give you time to breathe and cast spells.
See ya.
Yeah.
But like,
And then
the
3...
system is still there.
Yeah. And then 3 kind of solved it by just saying, here, you get 3 shortcuts. You don't even need to worry about casting spells anymore. You can just shortcut all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Which, by the way, I unsubbed from 14 for like monetary reasons because I got laid off.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm like making a protest or anything. It's just a money issue.
No, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like... them feeling Mare had to come down for whatever reason they feel justified in doing is like, well... they have a right to do it because, technically speaking, it is violating TOS.
So, from what I heard, it was because some of the people upper in the chain of Mare were making money off of it, which is like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, I don't know what you expected then. Like,
Yeah,
this was just gonna happen eventually.
Yeah, if you're doing that, then that's just... It's just how the cookie crumbles.
Listen, I do agree, yeah, mod makers should be financially supported, but legally, you're just gonna get the hammer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, I get it. You worked hard on it. But at the same time, someone's coming after you.
Yeah.
We can't be surprised. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, Squall.
Come on.
Heal.
But yeah, it's always just really funny where I'm like, guys, I get it. This is effectively a full-time job for you, but at least put up like a front somewhere, maybe?
Yeah, at least, like, have a tip jar.
Yeah, have a tip jar
shit.
and like something else you're making specifically. So
Yeah.
people can pretend they're tipping for that.
No, for real. Alright. We need more defense. Alright, then we'll just come back later. We leveled
These
up
things
like...
happen.
Yeah, we leveled up like twice from this anyway. Yeah, there was a point in time where Olympus let you keep the experience you got. There's a reason they stopped doing that. You could abuse the shit out of it.
I mean, hey, if this game has a level cap of 99, I'll be real, I don't care if they have a grind spot.
Well, yeah, well, this is just like the early grind spot. There's a real grind spot once you get closer to the end of the game.
Yeah, you get where I'm coming from, though, where I'm like, if the level cap is this obscene sometimes, I'm not worried about a grind spot.
No, for real. Especially because by the time doing a normal playthrough, you end the game at like level mid-50s.
Yeah, you do not have to hit 99, you're just allowed to.
Yeah.
So, allow me to.
Exactly. I think the only like real reason you'd want to is if you're like trying to beat Sephiroth, because Sephiroth's like level 80 something.
Oh yeah, so you'd have the stat boosts and all that to... Yeah, no, that makes sense.
However, unfortunately for the Kingdom Hearts developers, strike rate's just a little too good. You can you can cheese Sephiroth by just spamming strike raid and bringing just an inventory full of elixirs.
It's really funny, actually.
Yeah, when I get to the super bosses, I will make a stream of me cheesing the two quote-unquote hardest super bosses.
And, like, on one hand, I do get it. They probably didn't plan for you to do some whack-ass shit like that.
Exactly.
But you can also do some whack-ass shit like that.
But the fact it's in the game is enough reason for me to go, well, I can, therefore I will.
Yeah, exactly. What? You gonna patch the game, Square Enix? What are you gonna do? Patch Kingdom Hearts?
Well, technically they did, because this is... Kingdom Hearts HD is technically not the original game. It is a complete...
I'm funny, though.
I know. It is a complete rework. They had to rebuild it, because silly Square Enix lost the source code.
To, like, one of their #1 selling franchises?
Yeah, they did this to Final Fantasy VIII, too. They just lost the source code. Oh, and Final Fantasy X.
Man, what's up with, like, games losing their source code? Because I know similar thing happened with Spyro 2 with Reignited. They had to build it from the ground up.
Yep. Because, Insomniac just
By the way,
didn't
Toys
have
for
it.
Bob, if you're watching, give me news.
No, for real, please. Please. Look, I'll settle for a Spyro, Year of the Dragonfly and Hero's Tale remake. Give me something.
I would take that at this point.
Year of the Dragonfly is harder to swallow. Hero's Tale is at least playable.
Hero's Tale is playable, but like it has its own weird quibbles. Like my friend Zero, which if you've watched my streams, you've seen Zero. He's the Triceratops.
Ah, yeah.
He likes to compare it to Spyro constantly looking over his shoulder at the camera like he's in the office.
Oh yeah, because they did that for the story.
Yeah. And then, like, Moneybags gets a random accent change?
Yeah, now he's like, I don't even know. He's European, question mark?
I want to imply that... I want to say he's implied to be, like, Indian, because I think he has a fez?
Yeah, but it doesn't sound Indian. Okay. You know those characters in cartoon shows where they're supposed to just sound foreign, but you can't tell what kind of foreign?
You know what my favorite example of that is, actually?
What?
You know the guy who plays Gimli?
Yeah.
Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they cast him to play Aladdin's dad. So
Didn't know
Aladdin's
that.
dad has a noticeable accent, and it's not from the region.
Why don't you try something else? There's still time.
Yeah. The one I think of is, God, I don't remember the actress's name, but I know they played a character in Aw Monsters. It was like the zebra-striped monster.
Yeah,
And
I could visualize the one, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, yes, I am mystical and magical, and I'm terrible at doing a female voice.
No, it's fine, so am I. That's why I use the voice mod.
Oh right, we're collecting stuff for the fake Heartless.
Oh yeah, because we gotta make our own little homunculus.
Yep, we're making our own homunculus that Oogie Boogie steals, and then we gotta go kill it.
I mean, why does it gotta steal our homunculus? We worked hard on that thing. Is it to pay for his gambling addiction?
You know what? I know the lore reason, but I choose to believe it's for that reason now.
Because, and also, like, is Oogie in, like, the scenes with all the villains, or is he really just here but implied to be working with them?
I think there's a scene early on where he's working with all the villains, because there's cutscenes where, like, Hades and Captain Hook and Ursula are all in a room, and I'm pretty sure Oogie Boogie was in a few of those cutscenes. I'll look at some point.
Okay. I don't know, I just, the gambling addiction story, just, it's so compelling, you know?
Exactly.
He was always a bad guy, but, like, he never wanted to destroy the universe until he got too deep into gambling debt.
Not for real. What does Oogie Boogie want to do in the movie? He just wants to be better than Jack. What does Oogie Boogie do in Kingdom Hearts? He's just an evil asshole. For no reason.
Yeah. His motivation doesn't make sense unless there's monetary gain.
You know what? Maleficent offered to fund his gambling addiction.
Exactly.
It's like what happened with Elvis's manager.
Do you think if Oogie Boogie was written today, he wouldn't have a gambling addiction, he'd have a gacha addiction?
Isn't that the same thing?
Sort of, only there's more PNGs of anime girls.
So we'd make Oogie a gooner.
Oogie would be a gooner if he was written today. I'll say it.
God.
He would have been like the whale on Genshin Impact or something.
He'd be wailing Uma Musume right now.
Exactly.
God, that's a
He'd be the guy where he comes up, rocks up to the the gaming events with a custom mat, and you go, oh.
Yeah, it's like, Judge, he's not allowed to have that.
And like, listen, I am not judging anyone for having like a libido here. I'm judging people who like bring barely clothed anime girl body pillows in public.
Yeah, as someone who judges Yu-Gi-Oh events from time to time, trust me, I'm absolutely judging you if you bring it to the major event. I'm not judging you for having it. I'm judging you for just choosing to bring it here.
I'm just like, what possessed you to think this was a good idea?
Yeah.
To bring your, like, extra large anime titty card sleeves to the local game store?
Especially when at, like, locals where, like, you know everyone, and you know, like, almost...
gonna know you... Everyone knows that you got the big titty... I don't know, what's a waifu that you use in a card game? I don't know any gacha characters.
The big titty dark magician girl, Matt, and sleeve combo.
Exactly.
The real one I see all the time is High School DxD, and I have to keep telling people, like, dude, we're at a major tournament, not your locals. Please flip that over.
Even then, like, again, I'm not shaming anyone for having a libido.
Yeah.
It's just like...
We're at a major tournament. There are rules for this.
Even at locals, I would be too embarrassed to bring that shit in public.
Yeah. Well, locals I at least kind of get because, oh, this is my nerd safe space and only other adults are here. Like, I still think you're a little weird for it, but I get the idea.
I get how it can happen. I just still disagree personally.
No, I do too, but it's like, fine, I get it. You're at a major, there is a tournament policy saying you can't have this.
You have enough money to attend this convention. Buy a normal playmat.
Yeah. You have enough money to attend this convention or regional qualifier. Your deck, if you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, is bare minimum $300. You can pay for a $20 mat that doesn't have boobies on it.
The door. It'll be plain and basic, but like you could get one real easy.
Yeah, heck, you could get a really pretty one with art that just doesn't have anime women in thongs.
Yeah, it can even be an image of your waifu. Just make sure she's reasonably clothed and not like shoving her ass in my face or something.
It could be a photo of your wife if you had one.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, speaking of funny game mats, my friend had a really funny idea. How into One Piece are you? Just as a question.
How into One Piece am I? I love One Piece. You have
Okay,
no
great.
idea.
So you know about the dick edits.
Please tell me it's
So-
what I think it is.
So what he really, really wanted to do, because the One Piece trading card game is like kind of an offshoot of the Digimon card game, so you got like the security stack thing going on.
Yeah. I play the One Piece card game. I know exactly what you mean.
He really wanted to do an edit of "Shut your cock" as it's revealed under his security stack.
So like what? What do you mean by that? Like he just screams that?
Yeah, he's just screaming that, and there's like a pool of blood around his legs. And I think there might be a floating penis in there somewhere.
Okay, because I thought he made like cards that he'd flip over when his life pile got flipped up. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
no,
whoa.
he wants the reveal as he's losing to be Shanks your cock. Which,
God.
you know what? Inappropriate, yes. Funny as hell, also yes.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of speaking of inappropriate stuff in the One Piece card game, all the people that have like big booby lewd anime art of like Nami on their Dawn decks.
You know what? You know what the worst part is?
What?
At least I can just sigh and go, at least Nami's an adult. A very high standard we have in the One Piece fandom.
Alright, fine, it's Pudding.
Is Pudding underage?
Pudding 17.
Oh, oof. Like, okay, that only makes sense in context of marrying Sanji for political reasons then. Yeah, you right.
Yeah, actually, that's part of the reason I'm gonna go on a One Piece rant. I apologize.
No, it's fine. We are on the cruise.
Except that was part of why I really hated Whole Cake Island and what it did to Sanji. Because, fine, Sanji is forced into the marriage for political reasons. That is a perfectly reasonable plot. What I don't like is Sanji legitimately falling in love with her and it not being a plot, or it not being a gag. This isn't the oh haha look Sanji's a pervert gag that they boiled his character down after Fishman Island.
And then they rip it away right at the end.
Yeah, it's like
because I was invested in like I know it's very clear that Pudding is going to be plot relevant again if you're reading the manga.
No, I am.
Big spoilers.
I am.
Like,
I don't mind Pudding as a character. I don't like what Whole Cake Island did to Sanji in this situation. This was the one time they tried to like not make Sanji just the ooh ha ha funny like pervert character, and they played it straight.
Let me iterate. Sanji is easily my least favorite Straw Hat, but he has some great moments.
Yeah. What brings him down is how they keep treating him with Fishman Island onward. Yeah. And then their one chance to make him like not act this way, it's with the 17-year-old.
Because, honestly, one of my favorite Sanji moments is unironically from Skypiea. I love when he's facing down Eneru, gets blasted by lightning, and then says, "Thanks for the match."
Oh, no, that scene's great.
That goes hard as hell.
One of my favorite moments is when he like, knows what happened during Nothing Happened, and he's just like, "Yep, nothing happened. Yep, nothing happened. Don't know what you're talking about."
God, I wish the One Piece fandom was smarter and dumber at the same time.
For what reason?
Listen, you know how many times I've had to, like, get into arguments about Gear 5? It's baffling.
Yeah.
Oh, you there?
No, I'm here. I'm just, it's one of those things where like, God, I have to... The amount of people that are just like, oh, but this was so unexpected and stupid. Like,
So, here's kind of my thing. with this. I agree, it did feel a bit rushed in the reveal. However, it is, even if it's a retcon, which I personally do not subscribe to that theory, because we have hints that Oda's been thinking about this for a while.
We've had
some of his,
We've had hints that Nika and Luffy are related in some manner since as early as Skypiea.
Yeah. So, well, Luffy even starts using actual cartoon powers in Skypiea, because he lifts up the snake's eyelids. How does he do that?
Exactly.
So, even if this is a retcon, which I don't subscribe to, it explains way more than it changes.
Yeah. Like a good example. Luffy's doping his blood, and that's how Gear 2 works. I'm like, well, wait, how the fuck does rubber let you, like, dope your blood? That doesn't make any sense.
And then it's like, oh,
because that's how he thought it worked.
Downsides because Luffy thinks that's how it should work.
Yeah. Why can Luffy inflate his arms like a balloon? Because he thinks that's how it can work. Why does he shrink? Because that's what he deflates like a balloon, and that's how he thinks.
It can even go to a more basic level. Now that we know he's a Zoan, we've been told time and again Zoans are the best at melee.
Yep.
So it explains his freak strength, where he's just way above. He can punch out Arlong.
Yep.
Without, like, yes, he has trained, but his body's made of rubber. He doesn't grow muscle that easily.
Yeah.
And in fact, he takes the time when he's in jail in Wano, and his powers are kind of shut off a bit, to go, oh, cool, I can bulk up.
No, for real. And then, what is it? It also explains why his body almost worked like a Logia. Because he was rubber all the time. Well, almost no other paramecia works that way. Logias work that way.
The closest you can argue is probably Buggy with the Chop Chop fruit.
Yeah. What the... Hang on. Oh, okay. Watch how Buggy... It's not really the Chop Chop fruit. It's the human fruit model different One Piece god. And we were all gaslit again.
I'd be super down, honestly. As long as it explains more than it, like, fucks up. That's all I care.
I'd be down because it would continue the theory of Buggy is the real Pirate King.
And, like, everyone... The other thing that people bring up that I really get annoyed by is, oh, well, how come Luffy doesn't have hybrid forms like Chopper? Well, because it's still a human fruit. The only other person we have an example of a human fruit besides Chopper
is Sengoku.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really have a hybrid form.
Yeah, he's only had Buddha form. Now, we could be completely wrong, but it means that the only source of information we have is incomplete.
Yeah.
Because we never learned about Sengoku that much.
Yeah, it's all we learned was he has Buddha fruit. He can become a big golden Buddha. And then we never saw him fight again.
Exactly. We never saw him fight again or, like, explore, which I'm hoping we'll get a bit of that in the current arc, but, you know.
I with all the stuff that happened with Garp, please let Sengoku go, my buddy! And he comes in and just gets mad.
We see some shit that it, like, explains everything.
Because, like, we're already getting that. Oda was like, you know, God Valley, I think I'll finally explain that. How did Roger lose once? He got really horny.
I mean, you know what? Who hasn't been there?
Exactly. Roger, it's kind of based.
My other favorite, like, through line of One Piece is, like, you start off with Roger. He's this mythical, legendary figure. You just see him, like, mocking the crowd with the evil laugh.
Yeah,
and then you find out he was just as big of a crackhead as Luffy.
Yeah, and then you learn he's just the world's goofiest goober. And he needs Rayleigh to literally rein him in.
Like, you hear early on people saying, he's a lot like you, Roger, and you're like, oh, surely they mean, like, metaphorically. No, they mean literally. Luffy is so much like Roger.
Yeah, they mean literally, oh my god, Roger, you crackhead.
It's great, and I adore it.
No, we stan Roger in this household.
Also, like, I know the only content with Roger playable that's, like, reasonably accessible right now is Pirate Warriors 4, but I really like how he doesn't have a level 5, he only has level 4s.
Wait, really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he doesn't have a 5-star ability, only he goes up to 4-star, which implies he's not actually trying that hard.
Well, it is Roger. Bro fought Whitebeard for fun.
Bro fought Whitebeard for fun, and Whitebeard was losing.
Bro fought Odin for fun, and Odin got bodied.
Oda, you can't just pick every old man character we meet, super powerful and the coolest guy we've ever met.
Yes, he can, and he will. Oh, he fights with Garp for fun, because he's the only guy he thinks he can lose to.
Even then, Garp was effectively his smoker, it seems like.
Yeah, but unlike Smoker, he actually made him sweat a little bit. He wanted Garp to be around. Luffy doesn't care about Smoker. Actually, speaking of him, that motherfucker hasn't shown up in forever.
Oh, he's gonna show up for the finale. You bet
He
your
has
ass.
to. Tashigi's like pivotal to Zoro.
Yeah.
He has to.
And like, also, another note, I really like how, I guess, spoilers for people who only watch the anime, but also don't look into the show at all. I really like how the manga's been doing stuff like making Uta and Golden Shiki canon, like, making sure you know they're canon, because they were always canon, just their specific, like, movie stories were not canon.
Yeah. Like, I know there's been at least a couple of, like, mentions of Shiki prior to the time skip, but Uta 100% was, like, not brought up. Not brought up convincingly, I guess.
Yeah, no, like, Shiki, like, you cannot deny he's canon.
Yeah.
He is as canon as Captain Foxy.
Actually...
Although Captain Foxy has a different story.
Yeah, actually, hang on. One thing I want to add to that. I hate all the people that say Long Ring Longland is bad. If you tell me you think Long Ring Longland is bad, you only saw the anime where it got, like, half of that arc.
On.
Yeah, half of that arc was filler. Manga
The
Long
manga
Ring
is
Longland?
superior by a mile.
Yeah. Manga Long Ring Longland was actually really fun, and we really needed that break. Because we had just finished fighting an L after fighting Crocodile.
I don't even mind it being a bit bloated, because at least the gags are consistently funny and feel like One Piece gags.
Yeah. I can just see why people think that. I still disagree that anime Long Ring Longland's bad.
Because they have, like, what, 2 more events, I think, in the anime? Or at least 1 more.
They have 2 more events in the anime. They do 5 instead of 3, and each... But each event's, like, 2 to 3 episodes.
And by the way, anyone who's doubting that Oda forgot Foxy is canon, no, the Davy back fight got brought back.
Yeah, they brought it... Hell, they brought Foxy back in the pre-time skip as one of, like, the few filler seasons. Because I can only think of, like, 4 filler seasons, and they're, like, 5 episodes each.
Yeah, One Piece doesn't like to do its filler anymore, probably because it'd just be untenable at a certain point, but...
Yeah, there's nowhere for them to put it. Like, the only post-time skip filler I can think of was what they did immediately after Dressrosa, just so the manga could get further ahead.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 episodes.
Oda, I love you. You're not finishing this story in a year.
I don't believe a year. 2, I'd believe.
I think Oda sometimes forgets that he takes a week off every month.
Yeah.
Which I respect him for. I am not saying that is a bad thing at all. That is a good thing.
Especially when he's got his hand in so many jars, because he's overseeing the Netflix show. He is...
Which I'm not a big fan of the Netflix show, honestly.
I'm not either, but I can see its merit.
I see why people like it, and after analyzing other people's thoughts on it, we realized why. It's because it has enough point-at-the-reference moments to make you think that it's smart when it's really dumb.
Yeah, it is an adaptation that is like, we need to fit as much of what we need to make One Piece in a...
Why did Kobe and Helmeppo have to show up on Syrup Island? Syrup Village?
Because...
They don't even do anything.
The reason is because, oh, we can't shelve them for 2 whole seasons or people are gonna forget. Because you're dealing with normie Netflix audiences. Yeah, okay. You can't think of it as Game of Thrones. You have to think of it as Stranger Things. We are making 12 to 20 episodes a season. And if we make a callback, it needs to be within that season.
Right.
That's the audience they're gunning for.
I get it, but I still hate it.
No, and for that audience, it's fine. It's not for us. We have actual One Piece.
Arlong's plan gets dumber. Because, like, he's making
really
active
does.
moves now way before he's ready.
No, for real. That's the one thing I didn't like. They tried to make the world too big too quick.
Yeah.
Because, like, we just got to the Grand Line in that series?
I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't even finish the whole series. My friends couldn't either. Because we just kept finding things to go, wait, why would you make that choice?
Yeah.
Like, another great example is how Zoro got into prison. That was changed and for the worse.
Yeah, it...
Because, for those who don't know, if you have somehow found this channel while only having watched Netflix One Piece...
Somehow. If you're one of the weird people that did that.
In the manga, what happens is Zoro is jailed for killing Helmeppo's dog because it was attacking a little girl. And then she sneaks in the onigiri, the rice ball, to feed him as a thank you. In the Netflix show, she just gives it to him for no reason. Helmeppo steps on it and he eats it right in front of him, and that sends him to jail?
Okay, I do remember this. It was... They were trying to flex that Helmeppo was like an egotistical fuckwit that could get away with murder. So it's, you disrespected me, I'm putting you to jail. And it's dumb.
Let me make one thing clear.
Yeah.
I know the actual reason. They didn't want to pay for the dog, or the effects for the dog.
Yeah.
That is the actual reason that choice was made, but it still makes the scene much weaker.
No, it does. If anything, the scene is just, look, Helmeppo is a douchebag, which you could have picked any other scene to do.
Or, like, the other example where I go, I get why you made this choice, but it makes it weaker, is, the Mountain Bandit and Shanks, that scene at the bar, you know?
Yeah. Higuma? So,
in the anime and manga, he actively breaks the bottles over Shanks' head. He smashes Shanks' face with the bottle, and then covers him with more booze after. Yeah. That is, like, such a personal insult. In the Netflix show, he just breaks the bottle and Shanks is fine, which... Sure, I get why you made that choice, because you didn't want to have to keep making that cut in a potentially dangerous situation.
Yeah.
But also it makes the scene weaker.
Well, the other thing, I'm almost positive that was Sugar Glass.
Oh, it probably... Well, like, you get what I mean. Like, I get why you changed it, because the other thing is, like, if you have to take multiple takes, you gotta clean up Shanks. I get it.
Ah, yeah.
But also, it makes the scene weaker, because Shanks not, like, digging into the bullshit is a lot stronger when he's not just been, like, a little bit insulted, but actively attacked.
Yeah. Plus, it adds that Shanks really is bigger than this shit.
Exactly.
Because to Shanks and someone like Higuma, oh, he's not worth my fucking time.
Thunder!
Also, you know what? This is gonna be a really weird one that I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
The Netflix show is really good at writing, like, Usopp when he's bragging. You don't see a lot of coward Usopp, though.
Well, yeah, because he's the main character. We can't make him look like a bitch. We got to make him look cunning.
Well, yeah, but like Usopp being kind of a coward is what makes everyone love him a lot.
No, I get that.
It makes his moments of bravery stand out all the more.
No, it absolutely does. But you got to remember, we're not making live action One Piece for me and you. We're making live action One Piece for Sally Mae, who just got finished watching Stranger Things.
Yeah. And like I'm willing to go like, hey, you did this thing good, Netflix. But like I'm just sitting here like, man, if you like the Netflix series, watch the anime or read the manga. It's just better.
No. Now, one live action that got me absolutely pissed was the Yakuza Amazon Prime show.
Oh, that must have been atrocious. My condolences.
It was... How familiar are you with that series?
Not very, but like
right.
I heard Amazon Prime and I went, oh no. Listen, I own a copy of the Silmarillion. I'm still mad about Rings of Power.
Isn't Rings of Power not even based on Silmarillion?
It's not.
Or like they tried to take a concept or two from it?
They had like the last bit of like I think it's part of the appendix or something. They didn't even have, and the worst part is I have like a vision for the Silmarillion if you were to adapt it. I'd want to like have it morph art styles between major stories, where like you start with like very abstract cave paintings with like the song and Eru shaping things, and like you eventually morph into something resembling live action by the end of the book.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like it could go so hard if it was done well.
No, it really could. Alright, anyway, so, like, big major changes they made to the Yakuza one, and I'll keep it brief. So, in the game, the Dragon of Dojima, like, title the main character it's just, like, it's like Billy the Kid, or, like, something the Butcher. It's just a title that they have for being a badass. The show tried to...
It's your... Yeah.
Yeah, the show tried to make it an actual, like, title you fight for.
But no, that's just, like, your criminal nickname.
Yeah.
You don't fight for the title, you're probably given it by either other criminals or the cops.
Yeah, no, exactly. He was given that title by other criminals. But the show...
Like, those are the two ways you get a criminal nickname. Either your gang gives it to you, or the cops give it to you.
Yeah. And then the other thing they tried to do, they tried to combine Yakuza 0 and the first game's story by flashing it forward and back, which doesn't work.
Oh.
Because 0 is, like, added context to the first game's story. Right. So, like, you're getting context about why Kiryu and Nishiki are best friends, and then it flashes forward to them being assholes. So it's like,
yeah, no, some stories deserve to be told in the order that they were released in, not, like, mishmashed.
Yeah. Well, even if what they did was, Season 1 is 0, Season 2 is the first game, that's fine, because at least you've set up, they're best friends, and now they're squabbling. But here it's like, they'll show them beefing,
they do the Stephen King thing, where like in it suddenly you get these random flashbacks even in the adult arc just to explain something that's about to happen.
Yeah, pretty much that's what they did. And then the last thing they did, the major one that like made me really mad. So they were delving into like a bit of what happened to all the characters before the game and how they all ended up joining the Dojima family. And when they're basically like all indoctrinated to help like pay off debts they owe the organization, they play fucking Mr. Blue Sky. You have the two female leads getting ready to be women of the night. You have Kiryu getting ready to be...
We all know what that means, don't pretend you don't.
Yeah, I know. You have Kiryu getting ready to, like, be an underground, like, cage fighter and Mr. Blue Sky is playing. But like they're happy about it. They're excited. It's not like, oh, we're playing happy music to contrast how like
Juxtapose it, yeah.
It's like, no, they're all like psyched. They're stoked. They're ready for this.
And Mr. Blue Sky, if you're using it for like a serious reason, it's more of a whimsical, not a you're about to beat a dude's face in thing.
Yeah. Like
Mr. Blue Sky is upbeat, but like, you know, you should use it for the right reason.
Exactly.
Although, man, speaking of remakes we hate, I know that everyone's going to agree with me. I mean, at least any sane person's going to agree with me that the Lilo and Stitch remake was bad and unnecessary.
Oh, no. I loved Lilo and Stitch to death. One of the earliest memories that my parents still tell me was I begged and pleaded for them to get the soundtrack so I could listen to it in the car with them.
It's a good soundtrack.
No, it is.
I don't know why they would, like, disagree. Like, there's just good songs in there. This isn't even like a, oh, I wanted the Pokemon soundtrack CD where they're listening to glorified ads for 10 minutes.
Yeah, like, no, this was a good song.
Yeah.
Or it was a good soundtrack. And that's, like, one of the earliest things I remember my parents, like, having me beg for. I don't remember this anymore, because I must have been, like, 4 or 5.
No, I get it. But, if there is a single takeaway you get from this, go and watch the TV show and the other movies. They have all aged like a fine wine.
Except the anime. The anime is actually really fucking weird.
See, I've actually heard that the anime is about as good as the series. Like the Disney Channel series, which is fine.
It is, but the setup to it is what's really weird.
See, the more I've learned, I don't mind the setup that much anymore, because the setup is effectively, hey, we have to sell this series in Japan, which I understand. So they kind of have a flash forward, Lilo's an adult, she has her own kid, and Stitch is like, hey, I want to go explore this place for a bit. And they kind of translate the Hawaiian culture into an appropriate Japanese community too, which is kind of riddled with mainland tourists.
No, wait, hang on, because as I understood it was, Stitch did not go, hey, you have life, I want to explore. How I interpreted was, she threw him out.
I don't remember that. I genuinely don't. Like, it all seemed like a very amicable, they both chose to do this, which makes sense for both characters, frankly.
Yeah.
But, like, God, the series is so great. Pleakley has gone from, like, homophobic joke to, like, affectionate trans jokes. Because, like, have you watched the series?
Yeah, I watched the original cartoon.
Okay. So, like, you know the Fibber episode, right? That is easily my favorite episode.
God, I'm trying to remember describe the
Fibber
plot
is the
to me.
one where Fibber is the experiment who he's one of the early series, so he's very petty, you know, that sort of thing. But whenever you lie in his presence, he opens his mouth and blows and makes a loud, incorrect buzzer noise every time you lie. So the shenanigans that this enables is that Pleakley's family is coming and are trying to get him married.
Oh, okay, I do remember this episode, and he talks about, like, being a scholar or something, and...
He really doesn't want to get married, and at first Lilo's idea is to get him married to Nani. And at first Nani's like, fine, I'll do it, but eventually she, like, freaks out, and, like, David is also freaked out.
Yeah.
So, like, they back up. And then Jumba decides, okay, I will wear a dress. And he does.
Yeah, it's like, alright, Pleakley, it's my turn.
Like, there's this moment where, like, we get these really hilarious, but weirdly consistent lore drops. Like, we found out Pleakley's real name is Wendy, and it's a name for a brave warrior on his home planet.
Yeah.
We find out Pleakley is canonically a lady killer amongst his people, or at least his brother sincerely thinks that. And the episode hits you in the gut right at the end. Because, like, it is very silly and funny, but, like, when it's revealed that Fleekley doesn't want to get married, yada yada. Like his family's like, "Oh, you're an embarrassment. You don't deserve the name Wendy. I hate you." Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure nearly word for word. And after each one, you hear a loud incorrect buzzer.
I do remember that one. The
And then it slaps you in the face with a cream pie at the end, because the big ending joke is Fleekley's mom driving away and saying, "Okay, goodbye, son. But try to remember to wear men's clothes more." And then Fleekley says, "I will." And then you get a loud incorrect buzzer.
okay. Look, Fleekley just wants to feel fabulous sometimes. Okay.
Fleekley got amnesia, recognized that his clothing did not match his sex presentation, and went, "But who cares? I look good."
exactly. Fleekley's like, I make it work.
I wish all of my friends a very Fleekley existence.
What a statement of all time.
No, Zero says that all the time now. He wishes all of his trans friends a very Fleekley existence.
Real shit.
But like, there's just some great gags, and once like, I can see how kids might have gotten lost on a deeper level, but as an adult, when you know the vitriol Lilo and Stitch has for tourism, the better it gets.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, as a kid, like that never clicked. I thought it was like, just, oh, she's weird, and then I'm an adult. Oh.
Oh, but like, kind of put it into a bit of perspective. Like, the original movie I consider as close to a perfect movie as you can possibly make. It is a 10 out of 10.
No, just
for me.
100%.
But like, the sequel content is still like doing
It's
like
like-
low B's to high A's. It's good.
Yeah, I'd keep it at low B's to mid B's. Not all of them were that good, and a lot of them were just retreading.
Oh no, I'm just
similar
giving
territory.
giving like a range.
Yeah, I guess.
Because like, it's funny. It keeps the spirit and the attitude, and like, they know their character writing. It's really impressive.
Yeah, they do.
In fact, my other friend Boz, he ended the stream where me and Zero were yapping about Lilo and Stitch for a bit with the "I'm Samoan" bit that Gantu does.
Oh, I
Because
forgot
for those
about
who have-
that.
Yeah, for those who don't know or don't remember, Gantu doesn't disguise himself when he's chasing Lilo and Stitch. He in fact, he tries to stumble his way through explaining like his alien like planet to people, and he just sighs and goes,
I'm
"I'm
Samoan.
Samoan," and oh, that makes sense. Everyone buys it
Yep,
immediately, and
everyone
eventually people
believes
start
him.
recognizing him as Samoan.
Yeah. Oh, it's the Samoan guy. Honestly, I don't understand why Gantu kept trying to go after the gang. The Galactic Patrol didn't want him doing it. I don't know why he had any loyalty to Hamsterville.
You see, I can only justify it with the through line that in Leroy and Stitch he gets his redemption arc, and I'm kind of here for it.
Yeah, but at the end of the movie, everything he was doing was for the sake of like justice, and then at the end they strip him of his spot, and then I
Because
don't.
he was willing to kidnap a child.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't remember how the series explained why Gantu was working for Hamsterville.
I know there's a level of like he needs a job, and Hamsterville is paying well for someone with expertise in the field, but like the big problem is it's implied that he's paying in hamster bucks, which aren't worth anything until Hamsterville wins.
Exactly. It's one
By
of
the way,
those.
Myrtle fucking sucks.
No,
she is a
sh-
demon.
Well, no, yeah, but that's the whole point. She's an evil, terrible little girl. Oh my god, damn it! She's an evil, terrible little witch.
Made a club called the Future Hawaiian Girls of Hawaii and didn't invite Lilo, who's objectively more Hawaiian than her.
Well, yeah, because it was part of like a statement where it's families from the mainland that like just stay in Hawaii for extended amounts of time.
Yeah, because she is half Hawaiian.
Yeah.
She is still part native. It's just she is explicitly half.
Okay, I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
I thought the whole gag was...
She does have every right to call herself Hawaiian, but Lilo is like 100% full-blooded Hawaiian native.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know Myrtle was half Hawaiian. I had never caught
apparently
that.
she is. And like, it's really funny seeing how terrible of a child she is, because her mom is great.
Oh, I didn't know anything about Myrtle's mom. I don't think
Yeah,
I ever
her
saw
mom
the
is
episode.
just
that
kind of
had
chill. Like, her mom loses all of her hair and goes, fine, it's whatever.
What are that's what wigs are for. Type beat.
Yeah, she's like, oh no, I can try a new look now. And she's like super nice to Lilo whenever Lilo shows up. And you go, Myrtle, why are you like this?
Who did this to you? Because it wasn't your mom.
And apparently it's probably her dad who owns like a, he's like either real estate or a car dealership. One of the two.
I'm going with car dealership. That sounds like some used car salesman behavior.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's our only explanation, but we never, ever see her dad.
Yeah.
But like, she's willing to just say, okay, I hate Lilo enough to work with this guy who wants to kill people multiple times.
Yeah, because she teams up with Gantu and Hamsterville, like, on several occasions.
Yeah. Why? Just because fuck Lilo, I guess?
Yeah, it's like... You know, I was about to say, what did Lilo do to you? I can think of a lot of things Lilo possibly did.
I
Likely
can think of a
in
lot of things
retaliation.
Lilo did. Yeah, that's the issue.
But... still, some of what she did was a little drastic for what happened.
By the way, for anyone who hasn't like dug into Lilo and Stitch, there's like an actual progression of experiments. It's really fascinating.
No, for real. The closer to Stitch's number, the more it's like stable they are.
Not just the more stable, but like the Zero series is all like effectively like the starting point. Jumbo is using it for like household tasks effectively. And then like the 100 series is like very petty evil, where like you have things that tell if you're lying or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget the 200. One of the series is like an elemental series, so they all have an elemental affinity. And then the 600 series was like the warfare series. These are explicitly made to destroy cities.
Which, actually, hang on. Explain Reuben to me. I know they did, and I don't remember the reasoning.
But effectively, Jumbo made him too smart. So he realized the only winning move was not to play.
Okay.
Because he's way more articulate than Stitch.
Yeah, no, he is. Which, actually, that leads me to wonder... Bro had to know every single thing that was going on. What was he doing bumming around with Gantu and Hamsterville?
Oh, they gave him sandwiches. That's about it.
Yeah.
Because Hamsterfield, and also like, you know, I'm willing to bet Hamsterfield gave him money for sandwiches because he would tattle on Gantu if Gantu fucked up.
Real. He needed a snitch in the office.
There was genuine moments where he was just snitching on Gantu like the moment Gantu left. It was so funny. Anyways, it is getting a bit late. I should probably go and be quiet for the rest of the night. You have a lovely stream.
No, of course. I'm gonna beat Lock, Shock, and Barrel and close it up here. You have a wonderful time. Thank you for joining me. Let me know
No problem.
when you do something. I would love to join you sometime.
Absolutely, and if you clip something, just like at me.
Of course. All right. Take care.
You too.
All right. Cool. That was our epic guest. Follow them at Ruby Summaries. I'll put their link somewhere in the VOD. And when I upload the VOD, I'll link their channel in. So it's gonna be in the description. What am I doing? Genie, come help me.
This may leave a mark.
Gotcha!
Ah, man. Alright, well, you know what? I think I'm actually going to call it here. I'll just go back to the entrance of Halloween Town and save. Or actually, is there a save point down here? No. No, there's not.
Fire! Fire! Come on! Thunder! Thunder! Here! Thunder! Come on! See ya! See ya! Fire!
Alright, saved. Alright. Thank you everyone for coming. You have a lovely evening.